Amethyst and Daisy. I am Latasha with the War Buzz, and I am literally speaking with two of the most powerful young women in the universe, the both of you. And you had really, really big shoes to fill on this project. So I would love to know, like, how humbling has like this entire journey been for the both of you? And also, like, how long has this project been in the works?
Well, the writers and producers started writing this like 12 years ago or something crazy. We
Wow.
didn't come along to it to what, 3 years ago? We shot it about two something years ago. So it's been a long time coming.
Wow. Wow. How has this journey been like, what has the journey been like for you, Daisy?
I mean, yeah, from start to finish, and I can't even say it's finished. The fact that it's now coming to screens and it's going to get the audience that it deserves is an honor. And yes, they were very big shoes to fill. I mean, the fact that this story is inspired by true events, and it's celebrating the story of these unsung women who really did change the tides of the Civil War, is remarkable. And just their sheer courage, bravery, tenacity, and everything that they sacrificed. I really took it very seriously and was very earnest in wanting to portray it as authentically as possible, because everything that these women stood up for is no small feat. So yeah, it was an absolute privilege and honor, and I'm so grateful that people are finally going to be able to see the work that we all did together, as a community.
And Amethyst, I know that this is your first time as in leading actor. So, did you like going into the audition already feel confident? Listen, hey, I know that I can take on this role, like I'm ready for this. Or was it like after the fact that you were chosen that you started, feeling like locked in and confident that you're gonna nail this one in the park?
I knew I could do the role. Now, if they were going to choose me, no, I did not think that. Like, I thought, oh, I've played, I mean, this is my third period character in a row. I had auditioned for other period characters, and so I was comfortable in the role, but I just didn't think I saw on the sides it said, oh, we're looking in the US and the UK. So it's like they saw everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, people that everyone knows, people that no one knows. So I was just like, okay, have fun, do your best. And then when I got the call back, I'm like, so then I got my stuff together even more. I was like, oh, okay, this is for real. Yeah.
And Daisy, like, I think because you ladies work so very closely together throughout this entire project, like, what was that like working so close with Amethyst? And the same for you, Amethyst, working so close with Daisy, because Daisy, you have years under your belt, countless projects. So, what has that entire energy been like, or what was that energy like?
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, I love that each role and each story requires so like such different aspects of you, and you're filming in different locations, and you're meeting new people, and you're telling different stories, and you don't always get lucky with the people that you meet in life in general, let alone the people that you work very closely with. And I was honestly, it was an embarrassment of riches, the entire cast and crew as well. So being able to kind of get to know each other off camera and just take that chemistry on camera, is always a huge relief when you know that you trust and admire and are so inspired by your scene partners, because it makes creating and telling that story so much easier and feel more authentic, because you genuinely have true feelings for the person that you are working with. So yeah, just incredibly grateful to have had such incredible scene partners such as Amethyst.
Amethyst, you working with such a seasoned actor, such as Daisy.
Everybody they were like, in comparison to me, they were veterans. But
Yeah.
Daisy, Mary Louise, Christopher McDonald, everybody was so giving. Like in the scenes, they were so helpful. We helped each other. Like no one ever made it seem like it was a hierarchy or like, oh, I'm this and you're that. Like, nope. I did not experience that at all. So I was so grateful for that because I was really nervous like the first day, but after the first day, like my nerves was just they were gone because of how open and helpful and friendly everybody was. That was great.
So, as we get ready to wrap in a minute or two, I would love to talk about the emotional, like element of this story and being a part of this story for the both of you. Like, did it take any type of emotional toll on you, whether that was good or bad? And like, if so, was it difficult for you to release that after wrapping the project?
I mean, yeah, it's a really, you know, heinous and criminally just awful
Yeah.
part of history. And it was harrowing to be so present in narrating it. Um, and, you know, it didn't take a lot for me to have to generate the emotion, because it was just the raw truth of what we were narrating was just it. Yeah, it was brutal, and it was a lot to carry. But I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity to have brought this story to people, and I think because I think there are huge lessons to be learned, as I said. um but it was a heavy load, for sure. And yes, I definitely needed kind of a minute of reflection and pause, afterwards, for sure.
What about yourself, Amethyst?
I think I did a good job of separating myself from like what was actually happening to the characters afterwards. There were a couple scenes that got me by surprise, and me and my co-star were literally crying after set and the next day. But then we were okay. I think the most thing that it did for me, like emotionally, is after I got home, I just kind of felt like a more well-rounded individual. Like I always knew about my history, but now having lived in it for so long, and it just started taking a toll on me. Like, wow, I really am living my ancestors' wildest dreams. I just went to Europe and made art, and people paid me, and now everyone's gonna see it, and I get to live a leisure life in comparison to my ancestors. So just thinking about that, and thinking about my own grandparents, I think that's the more of the toll that is changed. That's how it's changed me.
Oh my God. Well, I think you both did such a phenomenal job. You're beautiful inside and out. I can tell. I want to thank you so much for your time and speaking.
Thank you so much, Latasha.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Latasha.